Well, in other news, last week, photos of orcas, also known as killer whales, were spotted in the waters of Abaco, with the marine mammals making a rare appearance. We looked into what could draw them to our waters. Shane Stubbs has that report.
With the recent sighting of orcas in Abaco, it led us to question, how often do these creatures appear in Bahamian waters? We reached out to director and scientist at the Bahamas Marine Mammal Research Organization in Sandy Point, Abaco, Diane Claridge, who disclosed they can be found here year-round and are typically spotted between May and June.
Since we first started gathering records of orca sightings, there's now at least 50 sighting records from the Bahamas. So yeah, that's over 200 years. So not a lot of sightings, but certainly more and more people out on the water these days, and especially this time of year.
But could there be reason for concern for boaters? Known as the top predator in marine life, it could raise eyebrows seeing them so close to home. But Claridge says it's just a matter of being cautious.
There is a group of orcas in the Gibraltar Strait area, so the other side of the Atlantic, that have had some interactions with boats that have, some of them have been aggressive. That's the only place where that has occurred. Here in the Bahamas, we don't have any incidents of orcas interacting with boats with any type of aggression.
Known primarily to feed, she adds that their appearance should ultimately be seen as a good sign. Classified as Type 2, the whales discovered here range between 25 to 30 feet in length and are known to feed on other marine mammals.
You know, the fact that there were about 10 animals around Abaco last week is really quite remarkable, because there's only about 1,500 animals in the Northwest Atlantic. So, you know, the fact that they're here is something that we should be celebrating. They have been recorded feeding on whales and small whales and dolphins. But they may also be taking some sharks and maybe some of the migrating pelagic fish.
And if boaters were to spot them, she had this piece of advice.
If you see orcas, you want to stop your boat, figure out which direction they're headed, slowly from behind them and alongside.
If there are any other sightings, you're encouraged to share on their sighting forum at bahamaswhales.org and follow the organization on Facebook and Twitter at Bahamas Marine Mammal Research Organization. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.